Hi, my name is Frances Thorogood, and I work for Home Instead. I've been here for going on 2.5 years, and I love my job. I see my job as serving. I don't see it as a job. I see it as helping others, being there for others, just basically serving. That's the way I see it. And let's see, my clients, I love all of them. I mean, it's like a heartfelt thing. It's nothing that is seem like it's I have to compete with somebody. I have to be competitive. I do it because it just feels right. It feels like the right thing to do. Let's see. I had a client, private client, and before I came to Home Instead, and she had Parkinson's, and it was something different for me. It was something that I enjoyed. It was something that was totally different from just taking care of someone or just changing someone. It was more of a heartfelt, which I know that I depend on her just as much as she depends on me. I used to love to see her smile. I love to just walk in the room with her and her eyes open up. A lot of times she didn't even know who I was, but it was just the point of just seeing that look on her eyes. I helped her with bathing, I helped her with feeding, and everything. And she would just, really wouldn't talk, but she would tell me, you know, thank you. And I would look at her and I would tell her, oh, you don't have to tell me thank you. This is just, you know, it's a heartfelt thing. And this is something that I want to do. This is something that I'm glad to do. And she ended up passing away like 7 months after I had started working with her. It was very hard. It was very devastating because I did a live-in with her. And this was 5 days a week that I did it. And it was just hard. And I stopped after 2 months, and I just didn't feel right. And I kept on saying, I need to do something, I need to do something. What am I going to do? And I talked to a friend, and she worked for another agency, and she was like, why don't you call this one place? And so I was like, okay, I'll do that. So then they referred me to Home Instead. And they were like, we don't have anything up in the high desert, but we do have a Home Instead in the high desert, and it's like a sister company to us. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I did that, and luckily I got hired. Home Instead to me is more or less like family. The staff is very nice. The staff is giving. The staff is caring. They care about us caregivers just as much as they care about our clients. And anything we need, any problems we have, they're always there with open arms. They're always, I can just say they're always there for us. I had a client who I had for going on 2 years, and he was just so loving person. 89 years old, had never ever been out of a pair of jeans before in his life. I introduced him to a pair of sweatpants, and oh my goodness, he thought that he had, you would have thought he just won the lottery or something. It was just so funny because every time I went over to his home, he had them on. He was like, do I look okay in this? And I'm like, sure, you look real good in it. And he was like, okay, thank you. And he was like, but what about my belt? I need my belt. I'm like, no. This means that you do not have to wear a belt. So I showed him that the elastic was fine. There was no belt loops. And he was like, oh my goodness. He was like, you just don't know what you've done for me. But he wouldn't leave that button-up shirt alone. And I tried to get the button-up shirt off of him. He was like, no, I need the button-up shirt because I need the pocket to put my glasses and my ink pens in. So I was like, okay. And very loving guy, very, very loving guy. And he passed away, and it was hard because I look forward to seeing his smile every morning, for him telling me thank you. And just like being that burst of energy every day when I would go to his home. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't see this as a job. I see this as heart filling. It fulfills my soul. I get the strength I need to go into every home that I go into. Once I leave that home, I know that I've done everything possibly that I could have done to help this person to get a little bit better, to trust, because that is a lot of their problems, are a lot of their, I don't know exactly what the word is, but trust issue is a lot of their not being able to come out of their comfort zone and to let someone in their home to help them, because a lot of them are so independent, and to have you to come in like say their territory, it's like really hard. But you know, you just smile, you show them respect, you show them kindness, and you just continue to show them love, and that's what I do. The love I give them is a different love that I have for my own individual family. The love I have for them is a love that I know that was given to me, and that's why I love doing what I love doing, and that's working for my clients, being a caregiver, and caring for my clients, and I love it, and I love Homestead.